Let us discuss Keshwananda Bharati versus State of Kerala 1973. It is also known as fundamental rights case. This is the most significant constitutional decision in the history of independent India. It established basic structure doctrine which place the limits on parliament's power to amend the constitution. Keshwananda Bharati, which is head of Ednir Mutt, a Hindu monastery in Kerala, challenged the Kerala's Land Reform Act 1963, which aimed at redistributing land. He filed the case under Article 26, that is, right to manage religious affairs, claiming the act violated his fundamental rights to property and religion. Meanwhile, Parliament had passed 24th, 25th, and 29th amendments to nullify earlier Supreme Court judgments like Golaknath case and to assert unlimited power to amend the constitution including fundamental rights. What are the key legal issues in the Keshavananda Bharati case? Does the Parliament have unlimited power to amend any part of the Constitution under Article 368? Can Parliament amend fundamental rights? Are there any implied limitations on amending power? Judgment delivered on April 24, 1973 by 13 judge bench, the largest ever bench in the history of Indian judiciary. The verdict is splitted by 7 is to 6 majority. Major findings in the case: Parliament can amend any part of the Constitution, including fundamental right, but it cannot alter or destroy the basic structure of the Constitution. What is the basic structure doctrine? Basic structure is not explicitly in the Constitution. The court said the certain features are so fundamental that they are not cannot be amended, abrogated even by the Parliament. For example, supremacy of the Constitution, rule of law, separation of power, judicial review, fundamental rights, free and fair elections, federalism, secularism, democratic form of government, and independent judiciary. What is the significance of this case? It preserved the core values of constitution from being diluted by temporary parliamentary majority. It limits the parliament's amending power. It is not unlimited or sovereign. It has been upheld and expanded in later cases like Minerva Mills case, Indira Gandhi election case. It overruled it partially overruled the Golaknath 1967 case. Parliament can amend fundamental rights but cannot destroy its basic structure. What is the political reaction? The judgment was seen as blow to Indira Gandhi's government, which favored a successful parliament, which favored a powerful parliament. Soon after, Supreme Court's composition was altered and the emergency in 1975 to 77 was declared, partially as a response to the judicial activism. What is the conclusion? The Keshwananda Bharati case in 1973 is the foundation of constitutional democracy in India. It balanced parliamentary power with constitutional supremacy, ensuring that India remains a constitutional, secular, democratic republic regardless of the ruling party's strength in the parliament. Origins of basic structure doctrine are found in German constitution, which after the Nazi regime was amended to protect some basic laws. Learning from that experience, the new German constitution introduced substantive limits on the parliament's power to amend certain parts of the constitution, which it considered basic law. In India, the basic structure doctrine has formed the bedrock of the judicial review of all laws passed by the parliament. No law can impinge on the basic structure. What the basic structure is, however, has been continuing deliberation, parliamentary democracy, fundamental rights, judicial review, secularism are all held by courts as a basic structure. The list is not exhaustive. It is the judiciary that is responsible to decide what constitutes the basic structure. What are the implications of judgment? Politically, as a result of the verdict, the judiciary faced its biggest litmus test against the executive. The government ignored the opinion and superseded three judges. Within the less than 2 years of restoration of Parliament's amending powers to near absolute terms, the 42nd Amendment was challenged before the Supreme Court by owners of Minerva Mills, Bangalore, a Sikh industrial firm which was nationalized by government in 1974. Basic structure doctrine was reaffirmed in the Minerva Mills and later Vaman Rao case in 1981.